Hey! No! You're supposed to be training! Hey! Hey! You're supposed to be lifting your head! Wow! Well done! That's amazing! Hello, I'm back to YouTube World with a little addition to our family. So this is Leonardo, our little son. He was 7 weeks yesterday and he was born on the 8th of May. He's a little bit hungry right now. He's actually going through another cluster feeding session. So he wants to eat every hour or so. He's just eaten, but he wants some more. Probably have to start feeding him in a second. Hey. And he's the cutest. Hey, be good, come on. And he's the cutest boy ever. He's honestly so good. He sleeps so well through the night. And he's just becoming so much fun because he's starting to smile. And he's starting to coo or starting to talk like this. And he loves sucking his hand when he's hungry. That's a sign. His cue for being hungry, so I'm going to start feeding him in a second. Hey, don't grab onto my t-shirt. Show how cute you are, huh? Okay, so while he's happily feeding, let's continue. So I've got a little list of all the things I want to share with you in this video, because I really want to share with you a few things about, you know, the realities of living with a baby, newborn baby for the first 6 weeks. As I said, he's now 7 weeks, so it's really interesting for me to look back and remember all the highlights, all the low moments as well. I'm also going to film a birth story or labor and delivery story soon. I'm not sure when, but as soon as this little boy allows me to. And my birth story was interesting. I could say that it was everything how I envisioned. It was all natural, even though it was in a hospital. No drugs, no epidural. Although there were some things that were not exactly how I planned, but nevertheless it was brilliant. It was all natural, and that's all I really wanted to experience. So we were in the hospital for 24 hours and then we came back home, and right away we started co-sleeping with Leonardo. For me personally, it's always been very important to share the bed with the baby, and I've read a lot about the rules of doing it safely. Of course, I'm exclusively breastfeeding, so that makes it so much safer. And it's been one of the most beautiful experiences of my life, just waking up in the middle of the night and seeing this little baby right next to me. It just warms my heart every time, and it makes breastfeeding so much easier because when he gets hungry, he just crawls to me, finds the breast, and sometimes starts feeding without me even waking up. Or I wake up, I put him on the breast, and then I usually just fall back asleep. And in that way, even though he probably wakes me up more times a night, I actually end up getting more sleep because I don't have to get out of bed and go to him, and it's just been working out brilliantly. So sleep-wise, I haven't really been that sleep deprived. There are some days when I'm more sleep deprived than others, but in general, I think I feel quite okay. I also take a nap of maybe a couple of hours almost every single afternoon together with Leonardo, and that really helps too, because he doesn't really cry or make any noise during the night because I'm right there. So as soon as he starts fussing, moving around, I know he's hungry, so I feed him. So as he doesn't cry, he doesn't wake my husband up, so he can get really good sleep overnight. We just have a kind of rule that if he poos in the middle of the night and needs to be changed, that's my husband's job. So he gets up and brings him to the bathroom to change. Leonardo was born at 38 weeks, so a couple of weeks early. So everything can run a little bit later with babies who are born a little early. But he started social smiling properly today. It's 7 weeks and 1 day, and it's so fun. He also copies all of our behaviors, like our face expressions and the sounds we make, and we can have little conversations just copying each other, and it's the sweetest thing ever. The first 6 weeks were really difficult, especially I'd say the first 4 weeks. Really tough. I couldn't let him out of my arms at all. I couldn't put him down in the Moses basket or anywhere else. Even my husband could hardly pick him up because he was always either sleeping or hungry. So he was always in my arms. And these are the cute sounds he makes when he's nursing. He's so cute. I'm going to miss them one day when he grows out of them. So it was really tough. I felt kind of claustrophobic, like I couldn't breathe, I couldn't get anything done. I had completely lost my life. But luckily my husband was with me because he works at home, and plus he had paternity leave, so that was a huge help. And by the way, Spain is so incredible because parents, men, get 8 weeks of paternity leave here, which is fantastic. I think it's even more than in Sweden, so we're very thankful for that. And I have 16 weeks, so almost 4 months, which is really good too. That's why I'm taking it easy and just enjoying my baby for now. So at the beginning, for the first few weeks, he did a lot of cluster feeding. And by cluster feeding, I don't mean just 2 or 3 hours of cluster feeding. It's literally sometimes even all day long, eating all the time, or with 30 or 60-minute breaks. It was really tough. Really tough, because I couldn't even get up to take a shower or eat anything. I had to eat on the sofa while breastfeeding with my left hand for weeks and weeks and weeks. But right now, cluster feeding is almost gone. Even if he does it, he'll probably do it maybe every hour, and it doesn't last more than 3 or 4 hours. So it's so much easier now. He's been sleeping so much better lately as well. While at the beginning he slept he was waking up every 2 hours during the night, and he never really slept for longer than never slept longer than 2 hours during the day. Now he's sleeping around 3 hours. 3 hour stretches during the night, and sometimes even 5 or 4 hours, but generally 3 hours, which is okay because it doesn't take me more than 15 minutes to feed him anyway. I've been baby wearing him a lot with my Solly baby wrap, especially when I go out. We don't even have any pram, so we just wear him when we go out, and that's been brilliant. So convenient for going anywhere, so easy to move around, and he loves it. As soon as we put him in the wrap, he's fast asleep, and he stays asleep for 2-3 hours usually. And we are nearing the witching hour, which is an hour or so of fussing every single evening, where he doesn't want to eat, he doesn't want to sleep. We don't really know what he wants, so we just stay in the arms. But luckily it doesn't last more than an hour, and then he's back to normal, back to eating. But even when he does that, it's super cute. So now that he's 7 weeks, we're slowly getting back into routine, some kind of routine. For example, in the evenings, he generally goes down to sleep at maybe 9 p.m. and sleeps until midnight, so I can wash all the dishes and sweep the floor and do a face mask and, do some things that I can't do through the rest of the day, and I really appreciate it. I really want to get this kind of stretch also in the morning before lunchtime, so I'm going to work on that next. If I can get a 2-3 hour nap there, it would be amazing. And look at him now. No more fussing, he's all happy, just sitting in mommy's lap. So beautiful. His eyelashes are so long now, by the way. When he was born, he didn't have any. He didn't have eyebrows either because he was early. But now they're so long and so black and so thick. And he was born with loads of hair, as you can see. And it's dark brown now. When he was born, it was black. Now it's dark brown. And underneath it's lots of new hair growth. But I think it's the same color as this one. So it'll be very interesting to see what it looks like in a few months. His eyes are still gray, no pigment there, but I think they're becoming kind of blue, but we're not sure. I have green eyes, my husband has brown eyes, all of his family has brown eyes, and all of my family has blue eyes, so we really have no idea what his eyes are going to be like. When he was born, he was actually quite small. He was 2.86 kilos, which is actually 6.2 pounds, and it's the average weight of a baby of 38 weeks. And by now, by 7 weeks, it's actually 5.2 kilos. So that's almost double in just less than 2 months. That's crazy. I'm slowly starting to feel more like myself. The other night I did a face mask, and that felt so good. That was like a turning point for me when I actually had the energy to think about a face mask, I realized that things are getting better and I'm getting back to my old self and to my some sort of old life, and that's brilliant. I can't wait to start traveling with him and show him the world, and we're planning to bring him back to Lithuania to show to my family, and then to Italy to show to Luca's family in September. And that should be so much fun, because here in Tenerife we don't really have many friends, any family at all, so we haven't had a chance to show him to many people. So I'm really looking forward to sharing this special boy with everyone I love. So I guess that is all I wanted to update you on in this video. I really missed you. I really missed making videos, and I hope you missed me too. Sometimes I post updates here on the community tab, so maybe have a look there from time to time. And I also share my motherhood journey, or any kind of journey that I'm on right now, on my Instagram and Facebook. All my handles are down in the description box, so if you want, you can find me there. And I think now I've got to go and play with this little guy, because he's full of energy and he wants to do something with it. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time with my labor and delivery story, which was long and very interesting. Bye.